Nespelem, Washington State, raised on a ranch, third generation there. In about 4 more years, we'll have a 100-year anniversary of our cattle ranch there. But living out in the woods gives you kind of a disadvantage when you get into town and have to socialize with other people. I remember one of the first times my mom took me to the city pool. And there's a lot of people I went to school with. Everybody knew me, and I knew the lifeguard there. And after a while, the lifeguard yelled at me. He said, "Dave, quit peeing in the pool." I said, "Well, everybody else does it." He goes, "Not from the diving board, they don't." There was a little learning curve there, what was acceptable and what wasn't. And I am college educated. I went to Wazoo for a whole year and a half, and I learned a lot outside the classroom. But I learned how to talk to women. That's why I got to lure Sam up here to help me out with this number a little later. I had a pickup line I used on the girls down at work. Well, it didn't work that well at all. I just come up to a prospective date and say, "How'd you like to go out to dinner with me? You look like a girl who likes to eat." Anyway, I'm not going to try to mess up with our sound guys' stuff. I'm going to do a couple numbers and get out of the way. Sam, keep practicing back there, okay? The first song I'm going to do, I call Rangeland of the Heart. He remembers watching Daddy saddle up and ride away. He was too young to go with him, but he went anyway. Though his daddy never saw him help move that herd, he did his part. In the backyard on his stick pony, he rode the rangeland of the heart. When his dad thought he was ready, gave him a horse to call his own. It was up to him to break it. First time on he was thrown, but he got that horse to trust him. That's where real cowboys get their start, to go out and live their boyhood dreams, riding the rangeland of the heart. And those wide open spaces were his to roam, roping calves and chasing cattle through trail dust and thunderstorm. And from his father learned a wisdom only a cowboy dad imparts. And it was just as he imagined when he rode the rangeland of the heart. That day will never be forgotten, when his father's horse went down. His dad was broken beneath the saddle. He rushed to him and kneeled on the ground. His dad said, "My son, I'm so proud of you," as his eyes slowly went dark. Oh, how it rained that day on the rangeland in his heart. His hands now held the reins of the outfit. His father taught him what to do. It wasn't even 1 year later that his mother passed on too. Whenever he rode past the old house, he could still hear his mother's harp, and he could feel his father's presence while riding the rangeland in his heart. And those wide open spaces he rode alone, living a life out in God's splendor over a family of his own. If he laid his head in a lion shack or made his bed under the stars, he always knew his home was this rangeland, deep down in his heart. It's been 87 years since he first learned to ride. He watched the world change around him since the year his parents died. He saw the age of horse and buggy change to where everyone drove cars. Now few cared about this rangeland the way that he does in his heart. Now he sees those wide open spaces he used to roam, looking out a picture window of the county's old folks' home. Yet he is warmed by a sunset's beauty, just one of God's great works of art. When he closes his eyes, he still rides the rangeland of the heart. Until the day he dies, he will ride the rangeland in his heart. He can remember watching Daddy saddle up and ride away. You had to write one sad song. We're kind of, how many cowboys does it take to change a light bulb? This question goes, and it takes 4. 1 to change the light bulb, and 3 to write sad songs about the old light bulb. I'm a real-life cowboy. We raise cows. I was telling somebody I was really fascinated with the Spanish language, and when I got back from college, I took an evening class to take Spanish because I didn't take it while I was at college. And it was during calving season. I figured I could get a couple days off or nights off to go to this class. And one night, though, I made the first class, basic introductions, ABCs, 1, 2, 3s in Spanish. And the next one was greetings, buenos dias, senora, buenos dias, senorita. And the third class I missed because I had 2 heifers calving and I had to watch them, and I didn't call anybody who went to class to see what they'd gone over. So I show up to the 4th class, and our teacher expects all 10 of us to have did our homework and we're supposed to have known the material, and so they had gone over Spanish numbers by 10s while I was gone. And he says, okay, Carol Ann, we're going to start with you. We're going to go around the room, and we're going to count in Spanish numbers by 10s. Okay, start. And it was 20, 30, 40, 70, 50, 60, and he pointed to me, and I said, placenta? And I had been seeing a lot of them lately. I thought it was fit. I did get a pass in the class. Now I'm going to introduce, or ask to come join me, the beautiful Sam DeLeeuw. I wrote this song recently, so it's fairly new. Thank you, Sam. And it's the title of the song called Melba's Rumors Intimate Western Wear. It's kind of a Victoria's Secret for the rural girl, And Sam, you have your instrument?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do?
I've been practicing.
Good. I'm glad because it's hard to master
It's
this
hard.
instrument.
You've had years and years of practice of playing piano and reading notes and everything, but I've been practicing really hard back there.
You want to show them what you're going to play? Okay.
I'm going to let it be a surprise.
All right. Well, when I want you to, I'm going to look at you and you're going to blow the whistle. I could never keep anything from my wife either. This is how it goes.
Okay, I'm ready.
Well, let's go honky-tonk piano. Push of a button, you can play anything up here. This keyboard makes more sounds than a bag of canned chili on a Friday night. Have you heard the buzz that's been going around? It's what's been happening on that little ranch just on the outskirts of town. I swear I'm not spreading gossip, and I ain't spinning you no yarn. But Melba Johnson's been sewing skimpy cowgirl clothing out there in her barn. Victoria has her secrets. It's rumored Melba's got nothing to hide. She's crafting string bikinis with itty-bitty strips of rawhide. And her whole wheat flour sack 90s gives a new meaning to the word threadbare. If you're a lingerie consumer, check out Melba's Rumors Intimate Western Wear. Melba doesn't have a bargain basement, but she does have a discount hayloft. And you'll be glad to hear most times of the year her items are more than half off. Warm those cold winter nights in a flannel teddy with a western flair. Get your sexy burlap bloomers here at Melba's Rumors Intimate Western Wear. The horsehair bridal outfits will let your honey's moon shine bright. And there's a buckle on the halter and harness tops to let out if they fit too tight. Style seldom seen in public because they're sure to cause a stir. Like Melba's Baylor twine thongs did in that Cowgirl's Gone Wrong spring thaw calendar. Yeah, Melba's been cutting costs, that's why the catalog's still free. She had to hire some cheaper models, and yep, that's Coyote Joe on page 23. That was good.
I've been practicing.
You have been.
Go on.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, get ready.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
It's not helping me. Patty sizes accommodate a gal with a plus-size derriere. There's pretty smells for the parfumers here at Melba's Rumors Intimate Western Wear. Yeah, Melba doesn't have a bargain basement, but she does have a discount hayloft. She claims your girl will be itching to try her clothes on and scratching to take them off. Everything is guaranteed to make a cowboy stop and stare. You'll see more than the humor when you gawk at Melba's Rumors Intimate Western Wear. Yeah, you can either Google or come by the barn and oogle at Melba's Rumors Intimate Western Wear. Home of the Yeehaw Bra. Thank you, Sam.
Ghost riders in the sky. Ghost riders in the sky. Hey,